So in totality, REDD class is looking at 5 activities. And what are these activities? Activity 1 is to reduce emissions from deforestation. Activity 2 is to reduce emissions from forest degradation. Activity 3 is to conserve your forest carbon stocks, that is, conserve your tree stocks. Activity 4 is to sustainably manage your forest. And activity 5 is to enhance your forest carbon stocks. So these 5 activities constitute the scope of REDD class. So if you are doing any or a combination of these 5 activities on the ground, you qualify for REDD plus incentives. I repeat, if you are undertaking any of these 5 activities or a combination or all of these 5 activities on a piece of land, you qualify for incentives under REDD plus. Incentives, I mean financial incentives. And this is happening in countries, that is tropical forest countries. If your country has no forest, you cannot benefit from REDD plus mechanism. So this is an opportunity for developing countries with forests to benefit from this mechanism in order to mitigate climate change. The whole idea is that trees absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. This very gas that is causing the global warming and all the extreme events in other countries. And we are fortunate to have some forest left, and we must make use of it to mitigate climate change. REDD plus activity is being accounted at the national level. It's being accounted at the national level. But before we get to the national level accounting, we'll have to start from the bottom on a project by project basis. Because we are going to learn by doing. We can't straight away account at the national level when we don't know what it is on the ground. So, at the global level, we are being asked to start undertaking REDD plus at the subnational, in the initial stage, and then step it up to national scale. In the subnational scale, it creates an opportunity for stakeholders to participate in the learning by doing process. What that means is that we're going to start with pilot projects. Learn how to do REDD plus. Some communities, in their own small way, have taken an initiative to do something, but they didn't know it will be REDD+. And so we have advertised for any organization or stakeholder, whether you are an NGO, you are a small community, you are a religious body, or you are a school or university or a private company, come to Forestry Commission, tell us what you are doing on the ground. We will come and inspect. We'll do an on-site inspection and assess whatever you are already doing on the ground and tell you whether it qualifies for REDD+ or not. We will build your capacity so that you can also get the benefits under the REDD+ program to sustain the kind of activity that you are taking. There is financial support for REDD+. There are 3 phases for implementing the REDD+ program in each REDD country. The first phase is the readiness phase. We have already started the readiness. We started in 2009. Ghana prepared a readiness preparation proposal and submitted it to the Forest Carbon Partnership Facility of the World Bank, which is supporting REDD countries to do their readiness activities. This proposal has been approved by the World Bank, and we have been giving an amount of money to the tune of $3.6 million to undertake our readiness activities. You have to perform performance-based payment. You just don't go and tell the world that I am planting trees, so they should pay you for it. No, nobody will listen to you. There will be a national target of, say, we are reducing our forest cover loss by so and so percent. Let's say maybe 20% by the year 2020. If you are able to achieve that, then the money will start coming in. And then those who contributed to the achievement of that target will also get their due share of the revenue. And that is REDD+ for you. It's all in the RPP. You can access the RPP on our website, www.fcghana.com.
Again?
www.fcghana.com. That is our roadmap for Ghana, how we're going to implement the REDD+. It's all there. You get all the information there. We've identified all the drivers of deforestation and forest degradation. We've analyzed all these drivers, and we've also proposed policies to address these drivers. And in all the phases, there will be consultation. We'll be consulting you. We will need your participation in whatever we're going to do. And this is going to run up to 2012, 2013, depending on how fast we move. Hoping that by that time, the international community would have come up with an international climate change policy. And then whatever policies that we will come up with will have to be cross-sectoral so that REDD+ can be effective on the ground. If we don't involve the other sectors in our policy formulation, we will not be able to achieve our objectives under the REDD+. That is why we are engaging with all the ministries, the departments, and their agencies to ensure an effective and efficient implementation of the program. We have a multi-stakeholder REDD working group, national REDD working group, that has representation from all these sectors. All the sectors that have something to do with the forest, they all become part of that working group, so that they can provide inputs in our discussions of the REDD+ process. As I said, it is not easy coming up with a coherent policy that will serve the interests of all other sectors. So it's a big challenge for us. And engagement with civil society, NGOs, private, that is also ongoing. And to do this countrywide is not an easy task. That is why I appreciate the initiative taken by RELBONET to have this initial workshop, so that those of you who have benefited from this workshop, who reach out to your constituents when we leave here, and then gets the message of REDD+ across to them.